The vaccine supply is dwindling, a challenge all counties in California are facing. But in Riverside County, it could be much worse. According to an expert, it could take a year, even two, to vaccinate Riverside County if supply issues persist. So let's bring in State Senator Melissa Melendez, who represents that county. Senator Melendez, thank you so much for your time. Do you find that to be the case? How is the vaccine rollout process going within your county? Could it take a year or two?
Gosh, I hope not, because we have an awful lot of people who really want and need that vaccine, and we are having some significant problems. Part of it is the state, part of it is the vendor that was originally chosen to run the website, but ultimately, we don't get any heads up as to how much of the vaccine we're getting and when we're getting it. It makes it very difficult to, logistically figure out how you're going to administer this vaccine. Now, couple that with the fact that the state's website, which is CalVax, is a bit of a nightmare. It keeps crashing, and then you go and you put in your information and you try to get registered for this vaccine. You have to go through all of the steps, only then to get to the end, and then it tells you there are no spots available. It's extremely frustrating for people. And of course, we do have a shortage of people to administer the vaccine. So there's a lot of things at play here, but ultimately, I think a year of having to wait in Riverside County is far too much to ask, and it worries me greatly.
Yeah, you have to do something about that. I was on the state's new MyTurn website, myturn.ca.gov. Worthless. You can't get it. It's apparently a pilot, but even then, no appointments available. I tried to sign up 3 times tonight. My question really is, though, what are you going to do about it, Riverside? It's hard for me to believe that you're struggling more than Los Angeles County has been, but do you have a plan to try to solve this problem? Because a year is just too long.
Yeah, a year is too long, and we've been in communication with the governor's office, asking for help, trying to explain exactly what the problems are here in Riverside so that we know how to fix them. Because at this point, it doesn't do us any good all day long spend our time pointing the finger. We just want it to be fixed so people can get vaccinated. So we are trying our best to communicate what the problems are so that the governor's administration and his departments can help fix the problem. Because I know if this is happening in Riverside County, it's certainly happening in other counties across the state.
Oh, up and down. There's no question about that. So what are you hearing back? You said that you contacted the governor, the state health department. Are you hearing anything?
Well, we haven't gotten much of a response. I certainly understand that they are overwhelmed and this is a difficult situation, but we do need answers. I think the last answer we got was to check the website, which isn't terribly helpful.
Yeah, that's
so we're going to be persistent.
Right.
Yeah, we're going to be persistent because, that's my job, right, to advocate on behalf of my constituents. But every legislator in the state of California, I think, is going through this. And the fact that LA has now been placed at the top of their priority list as far as this new website, we weren't notified of that. And that was something that came as a surprise to us today. So I think we have some issues with communication, open lines of communication.
Don't worry, Senator. It doesn't work. It's fine. You're not missing out on anything, number one. And number two, I'm just so sick of the finger pointing. I'm just at least glad to hear the governor or his administration is not pointing at the federal government any longer. He just has to solve this problem. It's so unacceptable. It's just beyond.
Yeah, we have so many seniors who really, got very excited and got their hopes up when the governor announced not so many days ago that 65 and older can now get the vaccine. So, of course, everybody rushed to register and get it, only to be told, no, I'm sorry, you can't get the vaccine. And, then, of course, who hears about it? People like me hear about it because, they're frustrated. And I understand that. We've got leveling off of cases, but that doesn't do anything to kind of ease people's minds, especially those who are vulnerable.
So, Senator Melendez, if I'm one of your constituents, what do you want them to know tonight?
Well, I want them to know that we are working as hard as we can to get the governor's administration to work with us, to be more transparent, to fix this website so that it works, more smoothly for people. And we really need to know, what are we getting? The dosage, what are we getting? How many are we getting? So we can plan. You can't plan to administer a vaccine if you have no idea how much of it you're getting and how many people it can be offered to.
Yeah, it doesn't work like that at all, as we're seeing in real time. All right, State Senator Melissa Melendez, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
Thanks so much.
And keep us posted.